some pretty slick card games.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool. And now it seems like we're going to hop into game one right away as Connor seemed to get a little bit impatient as he was mashing Palutena through our shilling.
All right, we got people cheering in the background.
Popping off just as they start. Grand Finals is one of those things to get excited for.
Wow, accidentally splat bombs his teammate. That's going to be huge because he's going to be taking that bonus damage from whatever damage sort he takes.
He's just trying to wait this out.
Yeah.
Palutena is still...
wow, getting hit by the kind of the meat grinder, the side B into the nair. Getting diced by the blender.
So this is something that is going to be a shift in dynamic between the two teams, because Chris and Connor, they love to divide and conquer. They separate it into two 1v1s and let Inkling build up all of that damage without risking hitting their opponent and covering them with ink.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chaos and Tokyo, they feed off one another. They ping theirs back and forth and always are looking for that space, are always spatially aware of where the other is to maximize damage. So it's going to be an interesting match of who's able to impose their will on the other and either keep them together or keep them separate.
Yeah. All right, gets the roller. That's going to be an up smash, but taking it back here for it. Lives though.
Never mind.
Never mind. Counter Curse coming through. The try and true classic.
And the last one remaining
throw back
is
here.
Connor with
Quite
keeping up his stock.
the setup. Tries to go for the up tilt there back here. Not quite getting it though.
Charging the down smash, but it's covered by Connor, so that covered by ConCon, so Tokyo Chaos wasn't able to punch through. I keep saying the wrong names.
Yeah. All right. So red team having a good advantage right now. Connor really stock taking phenomenally.
Pushing through in order
Tokyo
to catch the startup of that teleport. There's like a good 30 frames that you can hit that.
But after that, it's flagless, essentially.
Yeah.
All right. Getting the splat bomb onto stage. No punish from ConCon. They kind of just smash forward, neutral it up real quick. Two shields together, staring at each other.
Holding shield and waiting, because whoever picks an option first loses.
Oh, accidentally air dodges. We saw that last night at Fireside that Chrismus was doing, actually SD did an accidental air dodge. I don't know if it's like a player issue or just a controller issue.
He always is looking for a new controller, so hopefully this one holds together for the day. Or I don't know if it's probably the same one he used at Fireside. But I don't know how Chris keeps a collection of controllers. As he waits out the double air dodge, but only gets one back air.
Chaos trying to go for the suicide kill on Chrismus. Doesn't quite get it and forfeits the stock way earlier than needed.
Yeah,
up here into the back air nair. What a great 44% on Chaos.
Unfortunately, all of those moves weren't able to establish any ink, but that could have been even more. Splat bomb coming down, and Tokyo has to wait it out in shield, which lets Connor recover.
Yeah. Connor swung a little bit too early on the up smash, so they weren't quite able to get their kill confirm off. But they still have some good momentum going. Like Tokyo is literally at death percent. So that's it's going to be huge if you can keep the stock for long periods of time. He's
been sharking Connor super well because Connor has been having a tendency to recover high and let Chris cover him on the ground. But without that, Tokyo's been super good at capitalizing when Connor is ever in a compromising situation.
Yeah, and we saw there that Connor got hit off stage, tried to go for his own back here, but died to Tokyo's back here.
Double up smash scoop, and now we got
a great 2v1 scenario, which is what Chrismus and ConCon thrive in. We saw I actually saw them earlier practicing the 2v1 combos for the day.
But this is such a volatile situation. This is still a dangerous situation as he uses a limit cross slash when he's just about to run out.
Yeah, he just takes the hit. Good stuff to red team, really knowing how the other one likes to play.
Yeah, they played around that limit really well. Since if Chaos was able to use the limit in order to take one of their stocks, that will suddenly turn it into a 1v1 with the separation of percentages not mattering super hard. You see the new switch into Ness. That's intriguing because I didn't seem like they did too poorly. This might just be definitely a little bit better, a lot better with Ness.
Yeah.
So moving into the game, that's probably going to see the entirety on PS2.
Yeah. It is known as Tri-State Stadium for a reason.
Yeah.
It's a home of many sets for this great region.
Well, yeah.
I
have my opinions, but
yeah.
I love PS2, but I really don't love the stage list.
Yeah.
That's okay. Nair comes
All right, great stuff to Tokyo, fitting that back air, getting some extra damage on ConCon. I really like this his switch to Ness because he's able to kind of box a lot better with Chrismus, as well as like defend himself better with his anti-air nairs.
Waited out the get-up attack. But he, instead of going for the regrab, he went for the up smash, and again, because he was behind, he crossed him up, which will let the up smash scoop, which is only on one side, hit.
Yeah, that was really good for Connor. He kept Tokyo at disadvantage for like a good 45 seconds, and that just like Chrismus clean up Chaos' stock uncontested.
Yeah, this is where, at least at low percents, Chris and Connor do so well, because they're just splitting the stage right at the middle of the Pokeball and saying, okay, you get this zone, you beat up Chaos, I'm Palutena, I'll beat up Tokyo, and we'll just have like a good time.
A 7-3 matchup. That's quite rough for Tokyo. All right.
Reading the roll with the F tilt.
Down smash is a little bit too early, so Chrismus is able to finagle his way around there.
That's
but
such great
Tokyo
coverage.
coming in, Chaos coming in right at the nick of time, taking Chrismus' first stock.
Yeah, the limit blade beam.
Blue team actually at the life lead right now.
Oh yeah, they really are. Well, until that moment.
Yeah, until then, but they do have the. They are sitting at a pretty good spot right now.
Given the bad position that they were in previously, like
they really came back.
Tokyo changing up the pace and not playing, taking away from Palutena and instead playing a whole lot more, dealing with a lot more retreating stuff in order to box a little bit more, or box a little bit less, but a little bit more safely. Because they're not going to be able to get as many team combos as they would in previous games.
Yeah.
So the Nessa gives them a whole lot more opportunity to slow down the pace and keep away from Chris and Connor's intention on dividing them.
Yeah, dividing the screen and just creating two separate 1v1s that both players are very confident they can win in these scenarios.
Oh, the S smash coming through and taking Chaos' stock, but with Tokyo, 100 and now off stage.
Connor just kind of standing there waiting to edge guard Tokyo, but good stuff to Chaos, kind of like putting enough pressure on ConCon that he couldn't just like edge guard the way he wanted. So he had to like kept back airing and like just smacking away like, no, I want to kill him.
I like that from Chris because he knows that grabbing can be potentially dangerous, a lot more dangerous in
doubles
than in singles. So instead of a low percent hard punish that you would get with a grab, he's instead going for, you know what, I'm just going to F smash you and let my teammate handle the rest of the punish since now you're inked.
Yeah. All right, trying to go for some back airs. Not quite getting it though. Good stuff to Chrismus, keeping Chaos in disadvantage. But going over this flat bomb, gonna be very yikes for Chrismus.
Limit on deck doing that limit blade beam doing a solid like 20%, putting Chrismus at a pretty dangerous situation. This last stock scenario can really go either way as long as Connor is able to. Not only they're able to put enough damage on Connor, which it seems like they've been starting to do. But
yeah,
great stage control.
Finally gets the up smash
on
on Chaos. This team comp is working for Tokyo, but they just need to get slightly more openings, and that's going to be the game.
So the problem with this team when it comes in comparison to Connor and Chrismus is that while they're able to have a better sense of pacing, they lack a hard challenge to Palutena.
Yeah.
So they're instead trying to relinquish a lot more of that pressure onto Chrismus, since both of them do decently well in the Inkling matchup. And that's where going to be a lot of the stock damage comes from, pressuring Chrismus and forcing Connor to help.
Yeah.
But then you're left in that situation where, okay, we've done a decent job on keeping the pressure on Chris.
But actually going, all right, I was going to say the Robin? Ganon?
Ganon?
Going the big man himself.
Okay.
Very interesting. Like,
and
he's going to have to watch out for Gimps, but at the same time, like, Ganon kind of just works in doubles because you can just throw out moves and kill people at like 20.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens. And the FD pick as opposed to PS2, a complete swap.
Yeah, I really like this pick because Red Team really thrives off of platform extensions, and without those platforms, it's going to keep it a lot more grounded and neutral. So that means, as you're saying, they can put that pressure onto Chrismus a lot easier.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, kind of getting sauced right now by Chrismus.
It's gonna be so hard since Chaos is playing this Ganon and he's playing this Ganon well, but it's a matter of the character and as he gets hit by the roller there as he whiffs the grab. Both Palutena and Inkling and Chrismus especially love to go deep off stage in order to get kills early, since Inkling may not doesn't have the full amount of setups that someone like Palutena can have off of Brad's.
I did not know that he healed off Splat Bomb. He just healed like a good 10% off of that.
Always important to know what you can heal with.
With down being what you can. All right, Chaos only at 41%. Tokyo still having his first percent, his first stock. He can take a couple more hits into the ping pong combos, as we've been seeing. Blue team is so good at doing that.
This set is kind of going to be won and lost. This game in particular is going to be won by how much damage and how many kills Ganon is able to put on.
Wow, able to drift towards ledge, killing Chrismus in the meantime.
But he fires immediately back as the jab into dare. So strong.
Completely firing back, switching the momentum like 180 degrees. All right, Tokyo going for those risky upbeats because he really just wants to get those early kills. Because if he can get one of those early kills again, that's going to be huge for Blue Team.
Yeah, Ness is a pretty free-form combo game and wide hitboxes in order to capitalize off his opponent. He pretty much puts an opponent on Ganon's kill percent, as Chris already ran out of stocks.
Wow.
And what a momentum shift, as they were to just like get those kills when they needed them.
All right, that's going to be a gimp on Chaos. I wonder if, yeah, he's going to take the stock and just go for the 2v1. Chrismus right now, his goal is to kill,
using the throw armor.
To kill Ganon as early as possible.
And he has to regrab. Good awareness right there.
Oh, he tries to up tilt. I guess he was trying to go for the up smash and slightly misses his input.
Yeah, he's gonna play off stage, and like what we see Chrismus doing is he's jumping from
the down air
ledge.
into the up air. No follow up from Tokyo though. Jumps slightly at a bad angle.
Oh,
he hits him with it.
The trail.
Good air dodge by coming out from Chrismus.
And the tech away, but still hit by the down tilt thanks to those tree trunk of legs that Ganon seems to have. 143 is now the answer, but not impossible. Okay, now it is.
That back there is going to take it, yeah.
He grabbed him out of roll.
Something I've been seeing Chrismus use a lot more is that drop down double jump neutral B.
Yeah.
Because like it's just so safe on shield that like it's very hard to deal with, and like even if they're able to roll behind you, you can just react to it and drop the neutral B in time.
So with the bans coming out, we're gonna Unova. Okay.
Unova, all right.
A similar layout to PS2, which.
But it has really small blast zones overall. So this is going to really help out Connor, as you can just kill early with that nair. Going Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, the Tri-State, him and Purity really leading the meta game.
Yeah, Connor has been shifting away from the Bayonetta as of recently, though. And
yeah, going a lot more Rosa and a lot more Palutena in bracket.
Yeah, he seems to finally accept that Palutena is the best version of his
playstyle.
The best version of his playstyle and the best version of the characters that he likes to play, which is all of them being the bad girls of Smash.
Yeah.
Oh
wow, that forward smash is coming down with the weight of 1,000 suns.
Yeah, Connor has kind of been like carrying in terms of stocks because he's able to play like so evasive with these hitboxes, and either
wow, gets essentially the shine spike on Ganon, completely taking back the early lead Blue Team was pulling ahead with.
Yeah, well, with how Bayonetta and Ness are gonna interact, like they're gonna be dealing a lot of damage, and they're gonna
also be killing mad early.
The mad early kills will kind of be coming from Chaos and Chrismus, because they're just gonna either like murder each other at whatever 30% or get an edge guard at 20. So it's gonna come down to how Connor and Tokyo interact in order to gain advantage in their quote unquote matchup.
Yeah. All right, so he does have Chaos on the ledge, but not quite able to really convert that into a stock. All right.
Missing the jump forward.
Good SDI by Tokyo. He was able to just finagle his way out of there.
The up smash, but now he's out of ink, and this is a dangerous situation for Chrismus.
Yeah, because he can't really use his side B to double jump, and
yeah, he can impunity charge down smash with it right there, and Tokyo's still sitting at his first stock.
Wow, yeah, this is looking kind of yikes. This was Red Team's counter pick too, so he's completely blowing up in their face, and they really wanted this counter pick.
Down air stick with Ganon again, using the Warlock's foot in order to get rid of the vertical pressure and the command grab coming through. Like separate while Bayonetta can edge guard, it can be really hard to
especially when Tokyo is right behind you, ready to kind of kill you for trying to edge guard his teammate.
2 stocks to 3 though, so not out of the woodwork just yet. But they really need to get an early kill on Ganon. And what the?
Yeah. Down B at a disadvantage. It kind of works.
Sometimes it just works.
Yeah, he tried to go in for that Nair side B extension, but Tokyo was right in front of him, ready to fair him for it. Can he get the check chase? Good, good get of attack. He's at 68 though, fighting all the attacks in the world. Wow, grabs him and uses his own PK flash against him.
A good air dodge, only taking the Nair from Ness, but misses. Doesn't turn
He
around.
doesn't get the turnaround grab. All right, can he get the combo?
Yeah, you can't. Okay.
Yeah,
Ness
kills him
could.
for trying to kill Chaos. Good stuff on Tokyo.
Yeah, Ness having this with such a huge double jump and generally floaty speed, he could chase down Connor as he trailed him away with his afterburner kicks.
Yeah.
So the Bayonetta was a good try. I don't like Chris is only gonna play Inkling, so it's just a matter of can Connor find the X factor, whether that stick with the Bayo, go back to the Paolo, or try again with maybe a Peach or a Rosa.
Yeah.
As we see PS2 as the counter pick. Like this Ganon coming through. Coming clutch.
Yeah, I was honestly like, we both kind of doubted the Ganon, but
Yeah.
he showed us up. He's like, nah, this Ganon's gonna work.
Like,
All right, back to the Palutena.
hold my Mountain Dew game fuel. I'm about to Ganon.
Chrismus staying the tried and true Inkling. No,
Yeah.
no potential switch to his OG Cloud.
He has a wolf. He's not gonna use it.
Yeah.
He only uses wolf for like Pac-Man.
Literally for the Colmar matchup. Not even the Pac-Man matchup.
Yeah. Using.
All right. Good anti-air back here. Looking a lot better on this PS2 counter pick. They have this. It feels like they finally have the this base to kind of like weave in between each other. We saw like Unova was just so small that they were actually getting 2v1. They were getting 2v1 combo even harder.
So when both of these players, with both Chrismus and Connor, trying to push their respective whoever they're fighting at the time to the ledge and then edge guard them.
Yeah.
Chaos and Tokyo are kind of flipping the script a little bit. It's like, okay, you can separate us on the outside, but then we'll win neutral this time, and we'll push forward and sandwich you in between us.
Speaking of Subway sandwiches, they just got cooked, toasted, all the way up to the heavens. A very great lead coming out for...
What a transition. That was so good.
See, this is why I love commentating, especially with you, homie.
Feeling is mutual. And wait, who died just recently? It looks like it was Tokyo, because Connor's the one with the third stock in the moment, and that has really been a tell for how a match is gonna go, because whoever loses their first stock last has been able to then continuously keep a lead.
And use that momentum to really turn the tide of battle and just dictate the pace of the match for the rest of the set.
Both Ganon and Ness caught in Palutena's Nair as they're pushed to the side. There's a little bit of a transition here now with Chrismus on the platform, but Tokyo's able to break the zone, but Ganon has to die for it. Chaos on his last stock,
but forward smashing, showing that continuing to show that the Ganon is the right pick in this scenario.
Yeah,
all right, getting the setup with the jab, not knocking far enough away for Connor to really get some good momentum off of Chrismus. All right, great backer coming out. Can he get that ledge trap? ConCon going right over that.
He's out of an air dodge, and he doesn't get enough far enough
early.
with PK Thunder. 2.
All right, 3 stocks to 2. With Ganon at pretty much nearing kill percent. He has one more hit, so he has to really watch out for those gimps. As we're seeing, yeah, he got sniped out of his double jump.
Dead.
Yeah, he's too far away.
And it's up to Tokyo to take 3 stocks.
Yeah, that's going to be quite the tall order, especially with like such great players that work so well off of each other.
The benefit of Ness though is since his hitboxes are so like have such little end lag, he's able to box almost with both of them simultaneously, even if he's sandwiched between the two. And that back air will take 1 stock.
He just.
Oh
wow, he's
the same
that's
thing
the
happened.
guard.
That was so good, using the shine spike of the startup in order to take him out of the air dodge and leave him just with the remaining PK Thunder. And that'll be 3-2 to Chrismus and Connor, and those are the McClassic 4, 5.
McClassic 5 goes to Chrismus Pass.
Goes to Chrismus
of
Pass.
course, Chrismus
fittingly wins.
Let's see if he can get the triple threat for singles. That's gonna be interesting. If he wins his own event 3 times.
Oof. I mean, he won Squad Strike. And now he's won doubles against the doubles runner-up.
Yeah.
He won doubles with the squash strike runner-up and Connor. All that remains is singles, but boy howdy is singles looking clean with players like Leon, players like Unknown, Tokyo and Chaos are here as well. Sensei, as we saw, like it's a pretty Maverick Hunter coming through. With some pretty high quality names, and we'll just have to see how that is gonna transpire. All right, we're still talking, and I'm going to be talking about Fusion starting right now. Smash.gg/Fusion is where you can register at this very moment. Brought to you by Square One and the Collision Series, as well as Tasty Games and Sig Melee. It's going to be at the Linden, New Jersey. And moving right along, at the last Sunday of every month, if you're feeling like a Sunday boy, Nerds, Geeks, and Gamers host Concrete Throwdown in a little bit in Manhattan, New York, with Ultimate Melee and Dragon Ball Fighter Z. You can register at smash.gg/Concrete Throwdown and follow them on Twitter in order to learn.
All right, DNA on Thursdays. That's going to start at 6:30 squash break, 7:30 signals, singles. It's right off the Bergen Cherry Bike, North Bergen. Very easy to get to. There is kind of a bottleneck, but once you get past that bottleneck, it's smooth sailing from then. It's hosted by the Collision team, RJ, and the stream's run by Chris. Very great players that come out, myself included.
And then we also have the Xeno Weeklies every Wednesday night. You can catch them at 21 Ludlow Street. It's pretty easy to get to from North Jersey. You take the train into the city and take the D train downtown. It's at Xeno Zero Gaming, brought to you by the House of 3000, the premier streamers of Tri-State. And with a hi from Xanax, I'm going to be signing off as singles is starting.
Game Fuel sponsoring this event, so please. Wait, is that Game Fuel? Yeah, that's Game Fuel. I saw the Call of Duty Modern Warfare thing.
All right, so we'll be catching you off as both of us are in singles, so root for us.